Hey there, science explorers! Have you ever stopped to think about where you get your energy from? You eat your breakfast, right? Maybe some toast with jam, or a bowl of cereal with milk? That food gives you the energy to run, jump, and learn. But where does that food get its energy? It's all thanks to the amazing power of the sun. Just like we need food to power our bodies, every living thing on Earth needs energy to survive. And it all starts with the sun. It's the ultimate energy source for almost all life on our planet. Pretty cool, huh? The sun is like a giant ball of fire way up in space that sends out light and heat. This energy travels millions of miles to reach our planet. Without the sun's energy, Earth would be a cold and lifeless place. Brr! But luckily for us, the sun's energy doesn't just disappear when it reaches Earth. It gets passed on from one living thing to another in a fascinating process called an ecosystem energy flow. Think of it like a game of pass the parcel, but instead of a parcel, we're passing energy. And just like in Pass the Parcel, there are rules to this energy game. Are you ready to learn how it works? Let's go. The first players in our energy game are the producers. These are organisms like plants, algae, and some bacteria that can do something truly amazing. They can capture the sun's energy and turn it into food. How do they do this? They use a process called photosynthesis. It's like magic, but with science. Producers take in sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide from the air. They use the sun's energy to transform these ingredients into sugars, which they use for food. They also release oxygen into the air, which is pretty important for us humans, right? So next time you see a plant, remember it's not just pretty to look at, it's a vital part of our planet's energy flow. Section 4. Hungry for energy consumers big and small. Now let's meet the consumers. These fascinating creatures play a crucial role in the ecosystem. Consumers are organisms that can't make their own food like producers do. They rely on other sources for their energy. Instead, they get their energy by eating other organisms. This process is essential for the flow of energy through the food chain. There are different types of consumers, each with unique dietary habits and roles in the ecosystem. Herbivores. These are animals that eat only plants. They are primary consumers in the food chain. Think of cows munching on grass or rabbits nibbling on carrots. They help in maintaining the plant population. Carnivores. These are animals that eat other animals. They are secondary or tertiary consumers. Lions hunting zebras or owls catching mice are good examples. They help control the population of other animals. Omnivores. These animals eat both plants and animals. They have a varied diet. Humans are omnivores, and so are bears and pigs. This flexibility in diet helps them survive in different environments. Each time a consumer eats, it's getting energy that originally came from the sun. This energy transfer is vital for life on Earth. This energy is passed on from the producer to the consumer, ensuring the continuity of the food chain and the balance of the ecosystem. Section 5. Nature's Recyclers. Decomposers at work. What happens when plants and animals die? That's where the decomposers come in. Decomposers are like nature's cleanup crew and recyclers all rolled into one. These are organisms like bacteria and fungi that break down dead plants and animals into simpler materials. These materials go back into the soil where they can be used again by plants. Imagine decomposers as nature's tiny recyclers, making sure that nothing goes to waste. They play a super important role in keeping our ecosystems healthy and balanced. Section 6. Connected by food chains, and food webs. We've learned about producers, consumers, and decomposers. Producers, like plants, create their own food using sunlight. Consumers, such as animals, eat plants or other animals to get their energy. Decomposers, like fungi and bacteria, break down dead material, returning nutrients to the soil. Now let's see how they're all connected in an ecosystem. Every organism plays a crucial role in maintaining the balance of nature. A food chain shows how energy flows from one organism to another in a single pathway. It's a simple, linear sequence that illustrates who eats whom. For example, sun to grasshopper to frog to snake. This sequence shows a direct line of energy transfer. See how the energy starts with the sun, then goes to the grass, producer, then to the grasshopper, herbivore, and so on? Each step in the chain is crucial for the next. But in reality, ecosystems are much more complex than a single line. They are intricate networks of multiple food chains. That's where food webs come in. A food web is a more accurate representation of how energy moves through an ecosystem. A food web shows all the interconnected food chains in an ecosystem. It highlights the complex interdependencies among different species. It shows how energy flows through different pathways, with many different producers and consumers interacting with each other. Pretty amazing, right? This complexity ensures the stability and resilience of ecosystems. Section 7. Our Earth, Our Responsibility. Be an eco-hero. So, we've learned how energy flows through an ecosystem, from the sun to producers, consumers, and decomposers. This energy transfer is vital for the survival of all living organisms. Without it, life as we know it wouldn't exist. We've seen how food chains and food webs connect all living things in a delicate balance. Each species, no matter how small, plays a crucial role in maintaining this balance. But here's the important part. We are all part of this ecosystem too. Our actions can either support or disrupt this balance. The choices we make can affect the balance of nature. Simple actions like picking up litter or participating in community cleanups can have a significant impact. So, what can you do to be an eco-hero? Start by planting trees, which help absorb carbon dioxide and provide oxygen. Learn more about your local ecosystem. Understanding the environment around you is the first step in protecting it. What plants and animals live there? Knowing this helps you appreciate the biodiversity and the unique challenges they face. What are the challenges they face? Reduce, reuse, and recycle. These actions help minimize waste and protect natural habitats. This helps to conserve resources and reduce pollution. Composting organic waste can also enrich the soil and reduce landfill use. Be mindful of your energy consumption. Renewable energy sources like solar and wind power are great alternatives to fossil fuels. Turn off lights when you leave a room and choose energy-efficient appliances. These small steps can lead to big energy savings. Share what you've learned with your friends and family. Educating others amplifies your impact and fosters a community of eco-heroes. Let's work together to protect our planet and keep the energy flowing for generations to come. Collective efforts can lead to significant environmental improvements. Remember, even small actions can make a big difference. Every positive change, no matter how minor, contributes to a healthier planet. Let's keep exploring, learning, and protecting our amazing planet. Together, we can ensure a sustainable future for all living beings.